20 years from now, you'd give anything to be this exact age, exactly this healthy, and back in this exact moment. Now take a second to enjoy it now.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
It almost made
Love
me
That's
cry.
beautiful.
Because I was thinking when we're
Yeah.
74 and we're going to be like, remember back when we were 54 and we did that podcast and we just talked shit on the TV, on the computer.
Hiya!
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 Greetings to our listeners. We're so happy you're here for another week with the highest
Oh, yes,
girls.
we are. We are
Just
so
remember,
happy.
it really helps us if you subscribe, if you share with your friends, and if you like. And we absolutely love to hear from you. So please be sure to comment so we know what you guys are thinking, how you're doing, and the response to what we're talking about, because we want to make you guys happy along with us.
Yeah.
And we actually love your messages that you're putting on there. And we had so many. I had so many comments, and I just wanted to kind of pick one from one of our listeners. She said, "I love y'all, and I want to get on that affirmation train. And this week, I am forgiving and releasing all that hurts me." So
That's so
I just
beautiful.
thought that was really awesome. Yeah, exactly.
Get on the
It's like,
train.
come on, come aboard.
All aboard!
All aboard.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I
though.
thought that was super cool. So
Yeah. Love
That's
it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally
speaking
appreciate
of-
it. So I am statements.
Mm-hmm.
My I am statement for the week, well, actually, it's just been going on for the last 2 days. I am filled with excitement. I am truly filled with excitement. I am excited that we are a part of this podcast community that is going to have sort of like a family feeling where
Yeah.
we have a place to go where we're all feeling like we can drop some comments and give some feedback to each other. I really am excited about what this community could be for each other, not just us three, but having interactions within the group. So I am filled with excitement.
That's awesome.
How about you, Jan?
I'm kind of on the same train. And I probably said this
We've really
word
got
before.
a
I
theme
know.
going here.
We got a theme. We're on the choo-choo. But again, it's just grateful for the community that we're starting to build, and kind of going along with a little bit what we're talking about today, but kind of uniting and creating this positive, awesome place for people to chat. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
So mine is, I am devoid of all self-doubt.
Oh, like
So I don't know. It's a little bit of a positive on a spin of negative. So I don't know if that's a great.
that doesn't count.
Try again.
No, I like it.
Yeah. It's not in my
awesome.
vocabulary anymore.
I
and
love
I've
it.
had to use it probably 6 times today.
Yeah.
But I'm like, nope. We're not going there. So
Yeah.
That's
I
right.
see you,
sometimes
you
you have
little
to-
monster.
that's right. Like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
You know?
Get 'em off
Sometimes you
your
got to
shoulders.
keep saying it and saying it and saying it.
Do your karate chop.
Yeah.
That one I posted on YouTube.
Yeah. Those are good moves, especially the kick.
Yeah, I agree.
Was that the wash on, wash off move?
Yeah.
Yeah. I recognize that.
I think if I'm remembering correctly, Tish, I kicked your ass right after that.
You did. You
Remember?
had me down. I wish we had a video of that.
I
you
do
had me on
too.
the ground so
That was a
fast
good
because I
one.
was like, that shit don't work. And you went, foot choomp.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty badass when I want to be.
Yeah.
All right. So what's our topic
Right,
today,
Jana.
Jan?
You got us, girl.
All right. Well, again, I just I thought it would be good to talk about just. I guess it's going to be kind of catered a little bit more towards women, but I feel like building each other up instead of tearing them down. Like, what is this that we're, so quick to put down another woman for trying something new or wearing something, or gosh, she's gained a little weight, or like whatever it is. It's just, and I can even think back of my early younger years, and I probably still have moments of doing it now, honestly.
Yeah.
Where it's just sort of this crazy, this thought that comes in, and you're like, what the hell? I don't even know that person. So I don't know. It would be so nice to live in a world where we all supported each other and built each other up and encouraged, new ideas or crazy ideas, or, but I just feel like, that we talk about just getting older in general, and how you, I see things through a different lens. I mean, really, I do.
Yeah.
My definition even of beauty is so different.
Yeah.
It's amazing how you go from physical beauty when you're young, of how people look and all of that, but now it's like, oh my gosh, you can see somebody that you wouldn't probably think was attractive 20, 30 years ago, but they're, I mean, amazingly beautiful because they have such an incredible heart or a great personality and things like that. And so,
Yeah.
I don't know, just taking that same lens to, women, and having us all sort of turn it around, turn this negativity and this judging and this competition. I mean, that's where I think a lot of our self-doubt comes from, and our not feeling good enough because we're,
Comparing
got these
ourselves.
wrinkles, or I've gained 20 pounds, or, and I know I've had conversations with both of you about this, but it's funny how if you just talk about women's beauty, how men think women are beautiful. I mean,
Yeah.
all shapes, all sizes, and
Yeah.
they just think, what the heck is wrong with y'all? Because you're
Yeah.
beautiful. And then we just sit and go, oh, I'm too fat. I have too, whatever it is. And then we do the same to other women. So I don't know.
So
We just all need to back up a little.
maybe that comes from our own insecurities.
That's right. That's exactly where it comes
then we
from.
push them on to everybody else.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
I
right.
mean,
For
that's
sure.
a very interesting idea, in that maybe we're not beating each other up. We're actually beating ourselves up. And it's just an offshoot of that, going and projecting it onto other women.
Yeah.
It has to be that, because otherwise you would have no emotion. Think about the things that you don't have a reaction to. They're things that aren't sitting deep inside of you, or
Yeah.
things you have a positive reaction to. Everything is a reflection of what's going on inside of ourselves. I
Yeah.
100% believe that. Our reality, what we see on the outside, is exactly what's happening on the inside. And I think you've hit the nail on the head, Jen. It's hitting our own insecurities.
Yes. So in order to make the woman world a better place, we just need to make ourselves better.
Yeah.
Kind of
really.
like what we're on right now, right? We're trying to make ourselves better, make our minds work for us rather than against us, support ourselves, love ourselves, do all of
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah.
that is going
Recognize.
to then go and slither on to other women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
Right?
if you have a judgment run through your head, kind of back yourself up and say, why am I, like, what is it? Why am I having that thought? Or why do I feel that way?
Yeah.
I don't even,
Why is that provoking in me some
Yeah.
kind of jealousy or some kind of insecurity? Or why
Right.
is that
Yes.
why is that even causing a reaction inside of me? Right?
Yes, exactly.
And I agree with you. I mean, thoughts are the future.
Yeah.
You know, I was driving today and I was listening to a podcast, and it just dawned on me. She didn't say this, but I was thinking it's true. When somebody says, can you read the future? And people go, no, there's no such thing. Yeah, you can. If you're looking at what we're saying, what's coming out of our mouths, what we're thinking about as an individual, that is the impact on the collective.
Yeah.
So individually, we form the collective, right? So and you can see the future as soon as you start to get a pulse on what people are thinking about, writing about, and speaking about.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden tomorrow shows up in society. It's as simple as when somebody goes, and I'm not going into politics. I'm just going to throw this one example out there. When somebody goes,
Easy.
no, this has nothing to do with one way or the other.
Okay.
But when I'm hearing this a lot out in the world right now, when people go, ooh, it's not going to be easy this year. Either way is going to be a nightmare on the streets. That is predicting the future, because that's the thoughts that you're putting out there.
Right.
So it's going to happen.
It's
But if you
energy.
start, it's energy. If you start having better thoughts going, no, we're more mature than that. We've been down this road before. We can get through anything.
Yeah.
This is how a democracy works. It doesn't matter which way it goes. We move forward.
Right.
Because we all want to live in a healthy, happy, abundant economy and society.
Yeah.
So we move forward. Now, if you had more people saying that and thinking that,
Yeah.
that is exactly what will happen. That's called
Right.
predicting the future.
Right.
And that's what that you just said it when you said the thoughts. Well, when you said something, Jana, about thoughts, and it's the same thing. What you're thinking about somebody is predicting the future. So that is the solution.
Yeah.
Start having better thoughts
About
about people, about yourself.
people, about yourself. And okay, so we fixed it.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah.
Oh shit! It was that simple.
Oh my God, the world's so much better now. So great.
I'm glad we have that figured out. Might win the Nobel Prize
I
for
hope
that,
so.
girls.
But I mean,
Jana,
honestly, though, go.
I was just going to say, who do you think reflects that in life? Like those positive, like, can you think of maybe, and I'm just thinking sort of famous people or even people in your family, who do you look up to in that regard? I mean, is there anybody who you can, or Jennifer, anybody who you can think of to go, I like listening to this person? Because Jennifer, you just sent us something the other day, and I love her.
Who?
Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you
was
sent us
really
that
good.
sound clip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a powerful, powerful woman who's always talking positive about
Yeah, she is.
everybody, but specifically women. And she's so gentle.
Yeah.
I love her because she's gentle. She's extremely feminine.
Yeah.
Not that matters one way or the other, but I mean, you don't have to be, you can be anything. You can
Right.
still be feminine and be for women's rights. You don't, people will say things and pigeonhole you, and it's like, no. It's a woman can be anything.
Right. Yeah.
I always think of Dolly Parton. Honestly,
I love her.
If you think about her, like she was back in a era where it was really male dominated, and what's amazing about her is, here she was all dressed up and all that, but she figured out a way to get respect and love and all of that.
That's
and had
right.
an amazing career through the years. Like she did it in a really I think an awesome way. It wasn't like she had to like punch and fight and all of that, but I mean she did, but not to their face. Like she kind of
Yeah.
made them think she was working with them, kind of thing. So I don't know, I thought she's pretty.
The one that I think is Maya Angelou. So for her, she has this quiet force. And I just picture her as being able to take whatever and never give it back. Bad things or negativity. Yeah. Like I really respect her, and I just but truth be told, you guys, we don't know what they are in private.
Yeah.
When
True.
they're sitting around the
It doesn't really matter though.
Yeah.
What she's putting out in the world is really what matters. I mean,
Yeah.
she can, you guys don't really know what I am. I mean, the thoughts that I have by myself in this house, nobody knows but me.
Yeah.
But as long as I'm out there trying to, or she's out there, or anybody, is out there trying to give their best
Yeah.
to the collective, that's really all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're all working, we're all doing personal work,
Yeah.
For me, there's a few, like I think of Alicia Keys was one of them, but there are people like Jane Fonda, for example. Politics, again, it's not about the politics. When she got older, she came out on late night and said, I'm going gray. And she said, believe me, this isn't a big deal for you, but for me, it's huge because my whole life I've been fighting age. I've been going through surgeries. And she said, I've decided I'm not doing any more surgery. I'm going gray. I'm accepting my age. It's about time. And she said, my biggest regret is I didn't do it earlier.
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I was like, that is brave. Whether you like
Yeah.
her or not, you can always find something to admire about somebody, or to even just say, ooh, well, that's a thought I'm going to think about. You
Yeah.
don't necessarily have to admire, but you don't have to bash. You could say,
Yeah.
well, maybe I'll think about that. That gives me something to chew on, you
Yeah.
know, as opposed to
Exactly.
going to the negative of, I can't stand Jane Fonda, you know, and that's what I used to do. People would show up on TV and I go, I can't stand her.
Yeah.
Not, I don't even know that I could articulate the reasons why. It was just habit.
Yeah.
And now when I look at it, I think, well, let me see if there's something there. If there's
Yeah.
something that I can take and learn, whether, you know, because there's so much. Women are incredible.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many incredible women.
And I think just to remember that everybody's fighting their own battles, even if someone is ugly towards you or takes something out on you, that just give them the benefit of the doubt. Because I'm amazed when I talk to women. I have a lot of friends that I talk to, and every single one of them is going through something pretty damn big,
I know.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And you're like, I would
Yeah.
have never thought that that's what was going on with you. I am so sorry, you know? And if we just give the people, women especially, but men too, of course, but
Men too. Yeah, of course.
but when we're judging, you know, like, why is she always late? Like, she's never on time. Da, da, da. Well, it's because she's taking care of her dying mother at home, or
Yeah,
her
exactly.
husband, you know, or she has a kid that has autism and she can't get out of the house, you know, and there's so many things that people are dealing with that we don't know.
It could even be, though, like someone that you're just meeting for the first time. I'm so guilty of this, but there's a certain personality sometimes where, well, there is. They end up being my one of my good friends later, but initially they're very to the point, very direct.
What are you saying?
You know, no, but just very
and that puts
harsh,
you
very
off at
direct
at the beginning.
Oh, and I'm just like, she's a bitch. You know, like that's my
Yeah.
initial thought is like, I don't need nothing to do with that. But what happens is and it's happened. I can think of 3 occasions where once I got to know that person, I'm like, oh my God, I love them. Like I love them. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's because it's so not my personality. And maybe that's why I end up liking them so much, because they have this piece that I don't have, you know, but I don't know. But that quick to judge and, you know, even if it's just a physical feature, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's super easy to do. I think you don't even know that person. You're at a restaurant and you might judge what they're wearing or how they did their makeup, whatever
Yeah.
it is. I think
It's like,
that's
let's
the
just
stuff for
stop
me.
that.
Yeah.
Let's
Right.
just stop it. Let's
Yeah.
just stop
I mean,
it.
That's
Who
seriously.
gives a shit? Who
Yeah.
Right.
gives a
There's
shit?
bigger fish to fry,
Yes.
man. Like, yeah.
I
be
am,
nice.
yeah. Just be nice.
I will say though, to kind of just keep tying this back into our own insecurities, I do think that's the root. I do think it's kind of going back to every time you go to make a judgment, you have to take responsibility that something is going on inside of you.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with that person.
Yeah.
And those are the insecurities that I think as we continue to love ourselves through them and get to the other side of them, that is the solution where society gets better. You just keep working on yourself. And
Yeah.
and one of the examples I have, and I promise you I will be quick, is I was thinking about who do I admire as a woman?
Yeah.
And because that's the email you sent out, right? Just about admiring a woman. And honestly, everything kept coming back to my sister, which is crazy because it just was unexpected. But I'll tell you what has been going on just briefly with her the last year and a half. She has been evolving. And I'm shocked by it. So my sister has worn a lot of makeup her entire life. Her job sort of is that atmosphere of kind of, you know, high end, dealing with high end people. So she goes head to toe, fully made up, full hair. It takes her an hour and 45 every day. That's before she ever gets in the car. She stopped wearing makeup for 2 weeks last year. because I don't know, something was going on. We were listening to podcasts, working on evolving. And she said, I'm just going to free myself of it. And she, that's our timer that says, move it along, Tish. She did it for 2 weeks. And it doesn't matter if she chose to continue or not continue. She was brave enough to say, look, this was the one insecurity I had, that anybody would see me without makeup. The people that I work with, my bosses, my peers, and customers. It was one of her biggest insecurities, is to see her without makeup at work.
Yeah.
When she did it for 2 weeks, she grew. It was like, it's not about sticking with the decision. But then you know that what it feels like to go with it and what it feels like to not go with it.
Right.
And that it's not about them, it's about your decision. You sort of take the power back when you get over the insecurity.
Right.
And I tell you, she's continually doing these things. This last couple of months, she's been working on a new project of expanding and growing through these situation. And I'm watching her like, damn, that's really good.
That's great.
Like she is literally putting herself out there going, this is what I used to be. This is where I haven't challenged myself. I'm going to do it. I'm going to change a little, see who
awesome.
who I am on the other side. Yeah. It's been
her.
really cool to watch. And it's inspiring for me, you know, because I'm like, I've got tons of insecurities that I watch her and I'm like, yep, I'm going to push myself too.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
It's great.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything?
I love it. Love it. I think
Love it.
think the golden nugget is we got to look inside.
Yeah.
And you know, I have an example. Like I run a small business, and when I see another woman that has a business that appears to be more successful than mine, I'm kind of judgy. Well, she doesn't do this, and then you know. But now that I'm thinking, it's like no, that comes from my insecurity of not having a big enough business or making enough money, or you know, things like that. So just turn it inward.
That's really good.
Yeah,
that's really good, Jen.
Great.
Yeah, I
want
that.
to end with a quote, if that's okay.
Please.
No. Anyway, see y'all.
Absolutely not. That was not on the script, Jennifer. Get the hell out. You guys are going to kick me out if I keep breaking the rules.
Quote it up, baby. Give us your quote.
Okay, here it is. 20 years from now, you'd give anything to be this exact age, exactly this healthy, and back in this exact moment. Now take a second to enjoy it now.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's good.
It almost made me
that's beautiful.
Because I was thinking when we're 74 and we're going to be like, remember back when we were 54 and we did that podcast and we just talked shit on the TV, on the computer all the time.
And now it's all in the brain with the chip.
Yeah.
With the chip.
Back in those olden days when they did podcasts.
That's really good. That's good, though. That's a great
I love
one.
that quote.
So take
That's
that
perfect.
and put it in your pocket, girls.
That's right.
What about the listeners?
What about?
Want to know? Want to hear anything from them?
Yeah.
Want to know their thoughts on feminine or not feminine, on positive talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's
give
do
us,
it.
Give
Or
us
tell
some
us
comments.
who inspires you, or you know, when
Oh,
you
yeah.
Yeah,
are you
that's a
critical
good
of
one.
women? And
Yeah.
I love to hear who everybody's inspired by. And you can name us. If we're inspiring you, just go ahead and write Jennifer, Tish, and Jana. That's fine. We'll send you $20.
Okay.
Don't forget to hit subscribe.
That's right.
So that you
Please.
can see our podcasts as we post them new.
Yeah.
Thanks for
tell your
joining
friends.
us.
All right, everybody listening. Send you much love, lots of positivity, and have a great week.
Bye-bye,
Have a great
girls.
week. Bye.
Bye.